Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for Eden Zero, episodes 7 to 9. Last episode, they were on a ship where they were dealing with the the Pirate Queen? I can't remember her name, but she looked like Urza from Fairy Tail. Sounded like her too. And kind of had the personality too, a little bit. But when Shiki found her and took her down, it turns out that this was a parasite, and there were parasites going throughout all the ship, infesting it. And one of them gets a hold of Rebecca, and well, you could probably imagine what happened with that. And Weiss found her, and didn't help her for a bit, just enjoying the show, which earned him a smack on the head afterwards. And thankfully they were able to get rid of all the parasites, and it turns out that the Pirate Queen and her crew had abandoned that ship because of the parasites, and was wanting them to take out the parasites for them. And I guess as a thank you for that, if I remember correctly, they ended up letting them have the ship as well because, well, the Demon King obviously was... Dang it, was he like her mentor or something? Or someone she looked up to, and that's why she decided to let him have it, because he was Shiki's grandfather? Anyway, whatever reason, they got the ship, so they now have the Eden Zero, and they encounter Witch on the ship, who is the one that actually runs it. It's kind of like the android who runs the ship, and they head back to Blue Garden, and they run into some problems. Well, it turns out that people are being kidnapped, and the only people being kidnapped have been VTubers, which means that Rebecca is at risk. Speaking of which, some guy who's doing the kidnappings ends up encountering Rebecca and Shiki, and goes after her and ends up fighting Shiki. And her and Happy end up getting kidnapped anyway, despite their best efforts. So, Shiki has no idea where these guys went, or why they kidnapped Rebecca, and the other VTuber that was, well, a jerk to Rebecca, of course. And yeah, we find out what's going on and that where they're heading, so Shiki and the others head that way. However, Rebecca and the other VTubers find out why they're being kidnapped. Apparently, some crime lord guy is making furniture out of VTubers by turning them into stone? Why? What is wrong with this guy? What is wrong with him in his head? So, yeah, they end up running into somebody else who decides to tag along to help them take out Rogue Out, which is the group that's responsible for this. Anyway, yeah, a lot happens. I'll see you guys next time.